welcome back to Let's Play the Legend of Dragoon. I've got some interesting, I guess, news to share. Oh, hey, look at this. I saved in our backup slot instead of our main slot. Let's load that one. So anyway, first of all, still a little bit raspy throat from the cold. Hopefully I don't cough too much. I'll try to keep that away from the mic as much as possible, of course. But more than that, after the last episode on Monday, I had a comment come in from a viewer. I think that was the first time I'd seen a comment from this person, but they told me about how to tell what element an enemy is. The game gave me a little tutorial on elements and like their matchups, but I didn't really know how to tell what enemy was what element. So in battle, which we'll show this later when we get into battle, the nameplate is going to have a color, and they've been different colors, and I just haven't noticed that. The color's their element, and then you can kind of, predict from there. So not only that, but once you know that, you know what items to bring for Shauna to use, so that she doesn't just ta with her bow every single time, but you can actually get some use out of her high magic stat. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to doing that. But for now, we need to go find Albert, as I recall. Kongol wanted to talk to King of Human. Or something like that. Wait, that's not the bunk. For some reason I was thinking that was the bedroom. Alright, now I gotta remember where exactly everything is. I played this just yesterday. It's now Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday when I recorded the episode that I put on YouTube on Monday. No, I've got my days mixed up, don't I? This head cold is really something. Really got me in a fog. Today is Monday. I recorded Monday's issue on Sunday. Issue? Episode. I have issues. So anyway, I just played this yesterday is the point, no matter what day of the week it is or was. And I've already forgotten the layout of the ship. Go figure. Anyway, Meru was sleeping, or at least laying, in that bedroom. Here's Albert. Human King Albert. Congo wants talk. What is friends? Dart said, Congo friend. Congo don't know. What is friend? I can't do Kongo's voice very well right now, I apologize. My Uncle Dole was your friend, wasn't he? No. I fight for Emperor Dole, to make a world where all the species equal. Maybe we can put it this way. Maybe friends are the people who walk the same road. People who walk together, but not led by somebody, who share happiness and pain. That is friends? Yes, that is us now. Although we have different objectives, we are walking side by side. Kongol, you are already walking on the same road as us. Boring. Anybody want to hang out with me? What a valley gal. It's thanks to those girls I can continue to walk on this road. Now I'm gonna socialize with my friends too. I think Meru's the only one left, if I recall. I think everyone else has had a speaking role or been spoken to. You're having fun as always. Smack. I gotcha. Big success. It's an awful welcome. Hey Al, you're a bit too squarish. You gotta become cool like Dart. Are you mad now? No, but I now have a question. Wow, the exciting question time? Meru, when you joined us, you said there's still something I can help with. Is that true? Let me see. I don't know why, but I really feel that way. It's true. I'm closing dialogue boxes way too soon, sorry. But I don't know what it is. You are not just kidding, it seems. Our journey is a dangerous one. We'll not be able to succeed if we take a lackadaisical attitude towards it. Lackadaisical, there's a word for you. Therefore, I wanted to make sure one more time. I don't want to see anybody else dying. Now, please excuse me. Whatever. The king became too serious. Now is my big chance to hang out with Dart. Okay, so now we go back to Dart. I think, of all characters, I remember where Dart is. A Dart spotted. It's like Pokemon. A wild Dart has appeared. Thinking about something? I know. Who do you think it is? Of course it's Meru. Of course it's Meru. Wow, how'd you know? There's nobody else who does such pranks. I guess so. Well, I have great news for someone who looks totally bored. Why don't you come with me on an adventure on this ship? You've already seen a lot. Hey, you were thinking about Shauna, weren't you? If she sees you walking with a pretty girl like me, she would get mad, wouldn't she? Shauna doesn't get mad about those things. What's with this adventure suddenly? Well, there is something bothering me. Don't you think Rose is strange? She is strange, but I don't think she's as strange as you. I'm not talking about that strange. I think she has something that she hasn't told us, or she's been involved in something shady, or... Have you told us everything about you, Meru? I'm the exception. Don't talk bad about your friends. Everybody has something that they need to hide. Sorry. I don't mean to talk bad about Rose, but she's cold to me. So somehow... Then you want a change of pace with an adventure? That's my Dart. You are totally cool. Come on, now departing on Meru's expedition. Meru's expedition, huh? Okay. This section is going to be really long. I'm glad I didn't try to put this in Monday's video. Rose. Well, now I think it's finally time we talk to this guy. I have the best eye on this ship. I never miss anything, whether it's a small boat or a flying woman. I was just about to ask, have you actually seen any flying women? But then I realized, oh yeah, that's exactly who we're pursuing. Duh. I hope he has seen a flying woman. That would be good news. Would be welcome news. Target sighted. Don't play a prank on her. She doesn't understand jokes. I won't. Rose has a mysterious personality. She's always cold, but when it comes to a critical point, she leads us in a variety of ways. We're alive now because of Rose. I agree. Ooh, an FMV. Let's turn up the volume a little. Did we just smash into a ghost ship? Oh my gosh, we totally did. What on earth is this? I can't believe this. What are you doing? Go back to your stations and check on the damages. There's a heraldry. All right, let me try that again. There's a heraldry. It looks like a royal ship of Mil Ciso. Is this like a phantom ship? Oh boy. Commodore, bad news. It got the engine room. Kayla, let them hurry to fix it. Aye, aye, sir. We cannot pursue Linus like this. Sometimes the ocean shows it capriciously, but I have never seen such a thing. Wait for a while. There is nothing we can do now. This ship is... Dart, I can't find Shauna anywhere. Eek! I can't do a terrified scream. I'm not even going to try. Where am I? Yes, let's just put every single ghost ship trope on the screen at the same time. Shauna! Why did you come here? I don't know. When I woke up, I was in here. But those knights protected me. They are gone, though. At least you're safe and sound. Come on, come on. We're here already, so we might as well just take some tour here. No way. I want to go too. I don't know why, but I want to know about this ship. Oh, please. We'll go with them. Then it won't be a problem. Okay, but if anything happens, we gotta go back. Okie dokie. Oh, it's such a habit to grab Albert. We're going to use Haschel. Alright, let's have a look around. My indicator's red, so I guess when I touch these things I start a battle. Alright. This will be a good example of looking at enemy nameplates to see what is what and what to use. Of course, I'm going to have to rethink my held item strategy because I don't have enough space. I am so sorry about that. I started coughing out of the blue. I don't have enough space with my current configuration for a bunch of attack items, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm thinking maybe I cut down on Mind and Body Purifier to 2 of each. Maybe, like, get rid of the Spirit Potions, because honestly I'd rather build SP through attacks. The Moon Serenade is nice, and the Sun Rhapsody is good too. Yeah, anyway, we'll think about that when we get to town. Okay, so here's some really straightforward ones. Will-O-Wisp is red. Red is fire. Fire is weak to water. I'm not sure if this one is blue or dark purple, but being a ghost called Death, I'm going to imagine it's probably dark purple, which is the dark element, which is weak to light. So, it's Haschel's turn. And I don't think you can look at status during battle. So for now, let's just attack normally. Now it's Shauna's turn. So if I take an item, and I've got Dark, Earth, and that's it. Okay, so I don't have anything that I can do for weakness in this battle. But these Will-O-Wisps look pretty puny. So yeah, we'll be able just to attack and finish them off like so. Now when Dart's turn comes, I don't want to attack the Will-O-Wisp because that'll only do half damage. I want to attack the Death enemy. Or maybe he is a water element, because that sure didn't do much damage. Let's see how much Haschel does. Oh, shoot. Countered. But the counterattack missed. That's nice. How about you, Shauna? Shauna deals almost as much as Dart. Ergo, I'm gonna say... Dude! One shot? That is not okay. Oh, I despise attacks like that. That is so stupid. Here's a weak enemy that can just kill you just because. I'm having to deal with that in Breath of Fire 1, which I'm playing not on video, just on my little handheld device, playing the GBA version. And there's these enemies that just pop into battle and they get initiative no matter how fast I am, and they attack first, and sometimes they just kill someone for fun. Just one hit, one shot. HP doesn't matter, it's just an insta-kill. It's like, come on, don't program that garbage into non-boss monsters. Okay, maybe that guy's just really tough. But like... yeah. Just random normal battles that can kill a party member just as one of their regular abilities. That should be reserved for bosses, in my opinion. especially in a game like this where revival items are not forthcoming. If it's something like, I don't know, Pokemon, where you can get a zillion revives. There are one-hit KO moves in Pokemon, but there aren't very many, and they're really hard to use. And they're pretty inaccurate. But like, in a ecosystem of a game that has access to a lot of revival items, okay, fine. Go ahead and KO me. No big deal. But you get a inventory restricted system like this, and all of a sudden that instant KO thing becomes a real burden real fast. Bone throwing. Yes, he was throwing a bone. You know, I wonder if Dart's just not doing much damage, not because of an elemental match, but because I changed to a different edition, and the damage percent is so much lower. But I do need to level up this edition, so... Oh, darn it. Countered again. Okay, I got too excited about countering and accidentally hit circle on the second hit. Oh, and now it's going to use some magic, really? Okay, fire on Shauna could be worse. And it missed, so it really didn't matter. And I missed. Did you hear about the dog who tried to catch a cloud? He missed. Oh, speaking of missed, Persona 3 and 4, well, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden are coming out on more consoles later this month. Ooh, I'm gonna have trouble, honestly, keeping up with my videos, because I'm just gonna want to do nothing but play Persona 4. I adore that game. And I'm gonna play it at least 4 times. Twice on PS4, well, PS5, and twice on Xbox to get all the achievements on both platforms. There's a couple that are locked to New Game Plus. I hit circle. Oops. In particular, no spoilers, but there's a super boss that you literally cannot fight outside of New Game Plus. Like, you can meet all the conditions to fight them, and they won't be there if your file is not a New Game Plus file. I hit circle again. Goodness, I'm out of it today. I didn't hit circle. Okay, time to calm down and focus. Hashel's looking like he could use a potion. There you go, buddy. I am liking Hashel better than Albert. I got used to Albert's crazy damage. It was nice. But I'll take survivability and a slightly longer battle over a quick blow that then I have to put a lot of maintenance into healing. So speaking of element matchups in this game, I found out that information over on Game FAQs. It's just where Google took me. And while I was there, I was kind of poking around in the Legend of Dragoon forums, trying to avoid spoilers. And I did. I haven't really had anything spoiled. But I saw there is a fan project that is reverse engineering Legend of Dragoon to run on other platforms. Ooh, got a new magic on Hashel. That means he's got Dragoon level 2 now. Excellent. No, it's not a remaster. It's a fan project. It was very specific about that. The studio that made this is Sony Computers, so Sony Computer Entertainment Japan, and they're gone. They didn't get funded in Sony's budget a few years ago, from what I've heard. However, remasters are usually outsourced to a third party, so it's not off the table. But for now, fans have gotten the first disc of this game running by essentially decompiling the code and rewriting it in other languages that are more friendly to run on multiple platforms. Java, for example. That's a little bit above my knowledge level. It's mostly just parroting back what I read on the forums, but it seems pretty cool. Like, they can have Legend of Dragoon running on PC better than emulation, even with no BIOS, so there's a barrier of entry removed. And what's really cool is you can ROM hack it, or ROM hack just being a colloquial term. The fan project I saw was working on some quality of life improvements, one of which, finally swinging back around to my point, is a tracker for how many SP you need to level up your Dragoon level. And that tickles my fancy, because I'd really like to keep track of that. Anyway, Captain, please open here. Where are you, Captain? Oh boy, we're gonna have to get through a few fights to get in there. Something tells me it's not gonna open up until we go downstairs and explore down there anyway. Yes, fire magic on Dart. Very good. Dart, being fire element himself, shrugs that off quite nicely. Ouchies. Shauna's physical defense continues to suck, but that's expected. Now that I'm used to Madness Hero, I like it. It's so fast. Oh, I was late on that press. And I mean fast as in, I get through the edition really quick. The 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like, so nice. I don't have to sit there and wait for, half a second, which in my mind feels like it stretches out to like 2 seconds, 30 seconds. Is that an ADHD thing? I don't have any like diagnoses. I'm not officially labeled anything other than mild depression, which is controlled with medicine. But like, the more I hear about ADHD, because a few of my friends and family members have been recently diagnosed, it's like a lot of the symptoms sound like something that I can relate to. And yet I don't feel like it's to my detriment. Like I'm succeeding just fine in my life and my hobbies, so maybe it's not something I really need to pursue. I don't know. It says Captain's Cabin. Seems like it's not opening. I didn't think it would open just yet. Wanted to try, though. Anyway, it's something that we're going to have to look into for the kiddo. See if there's anything that he's got going on in his little noggin. Not that I'm overly concerned about anything right now. But it's much easier to get diagnosed when they're very young. And much easier to get them in systems to get help when they get a little older if they need. I have this coming from a friend of mine who's got a couple kids that have some troubles. Of course, I'm not going to divulge any sort of information or detail, but they have a devil of a time getting any sort of help or assistance for the kids. And their kids are like, oh gosh, I just asked the other day and I've already forgotten, 10 or 11, I think, years old. So if I can get my kid examined and either diagnosed with something or just a definitive no, he doesn't have anything that we can detect, get that early on, I feel like that lays a groundwork for success later, because mental health is just terribly, terribly important. Like, don't ever underestimate it. Did I miss that last one? I must have missed the last edition press somehow. Anywho, this has been Chrono Rambles. TLDR, mental health's important. Treat it seriously. If you think you have anything, go get it checked out. There's no shame, no embarrassment. Well, you might feel embarrassed, and that's okay. But just know that there's no shame in seeing to your mental health. It's one of the best things you can possibly do. Not only for yourself, but for others around you too. Because your mental health improves, people around you will notice. Interactions and relationships will get better. We're not talking a drastic overnight improvement. It's not going to be like you wished on a genie in a bottle or anything. But yeah. Huh? Help me. Can I say scallywag instead? I'm not going to use that word. Our enemy is... I don't want to die. Help. What? We cannot make it. We'll be killed by him. I don't want to die. Help. What are they talking about? I don't know, but we just got a battle. I do sort of wonder if I should be taking out the ghost first, since I know it can deal a lot of damage to Shauna. By the way, I've just been assuming on her name. Is it Shauna or is it Shanna? Shayna? Shauna usually is like S-H-A-E-N-A? No, that would be Shayna. Shauna. Maybe it just is Shauna and I'm thinking too hard. If it had two N's, it would be obviously Shanna. Oh, I'm thinking of S-H-A-W-N-A, Shauna. Like the guy's name Sean, S-H-A-W-N, with an A on the end. So it becomes Shauna. But there's no W on hers, so... Is it Shauna? Is it Shanna? Is it Shayna? What do you think, dear viewers? Or is there like a canonical resource I can look at somewhere? I looked in the instruction manual, but I didn't notice like name pronunciations offhand. Like, who's gonna say dart pronounced dart? You know, like that one's really obvious. Rose pronounced rose. But some of them are like Meru. I'm sure some people would say Maru, but it's actually Meru. Haschel could be pronounced in a couple different ways. Albert is pretty straightforward. Kongol seems like there's only one way. But Shauna seems like the most ambiguous. And this has been another Chrono Rambles. Chrono Rambles and loses his voice. Oh, I was going to record Dragon Quest Builders 2 weekly tonight after this, but I don't think my voice is going to let me. I think we'll be doing that one Tuesday night. What the heck? I must have missed one in the middle of that edition. It felt good. Didn't feel like I missed. Oh well. So be it. Wow, there's a lot of little tutors running around here. Oh boy, now we're getting in our battles. I feel like if there was only a shop accessible close by, this would be a fantastic level grinding spot. Just so many enemies, so close together. Really good for the Dragoon level. Boy, we're picking on Haschel today, huh? Alright, jerks. Oh, that didn't finish off Will-O-Wisp? Dang. Okay. And yes, I do see that Haschel needs a heal. I'm just not wanting to skip a turn for Haschel. Actually, let's just go ahead and do this, because we're all close enough to half HP. Usually try to save those for boss fights, but it's fine. I can restock. Next time I'm in a town. Maybe rethinking my held item. I guess strategy is the word. Anyway. Oh. That was annoying. I almost had circle that time. Except my thumb pressed X on the way up to circle, so I didn't get there. Oh, I made it. I thought I was going to bump into another enemy for sure. Those skeletons look like they'll be a problem. I have a feeling I'm going to get this chest and the skeletons are going to come to life. Oh, boogie, boogie, boogie. Oh, or that. Well, I wasn't wrong about the skeletons. It just didn't happen exactly how I thought it was going to. Okay, I was late on that one. I felt it. Oh, if it takes 4 whole gods to defeat a skeleton, hey, whatever we need to do, right? They must be lesser gods. Little Oyashiro-samas or something. Props to you if you know who Oyashiro-sama is. Oh, I thought I had it that time. Darn. That was close. Yeah, it was. Can I check this again? Still nothing in there. Okay. And I can't go over to the right from this screen. That's the way that phantom-looking dude headed. So we'll just come back out here. I think I was early that time. Anyway, this place looks really familiar. I think this might be where it was. One time, once upon a time, this was... Gosh, what year was that? It was more than 11 years ago, because I was still with my old job. So it was actually more than 13 years ago, because after I left my old job, I went to college for a couple years. So like, maybe 13 or 14 years ago, I was over at a friend's house, actually a girl I kind of liked at the time. I worked with her, and her mom worked at the same store as us, and her mom wanted some help installing an Ethernet switch. So like we were running cable down to their basement to get a finished basement to get internet down there, and that was the girl's bedroom. It's down in the basement. That's where the switch was going to be. Or was that just like... No, her bedroom was close, and there's like a little media room next to it with like a TV and a computer. And rather than having Wi-Fi, they wanted the internet to come down for the computer. Yeah, that's what it was. So her room was off to the side. But in the little media room with a small TV, as I'm down there, I'm like trying not to be nosy, because I am just a guest in this house. But I'm like, holy crap. That pause screen, that's Legend of Dragoon. It's gotta be. There's no way, that's... And I'm looking, and it's Dart, and I'm like, it's Dart. That's the only game that has a protagonist named Dart. Oh, wow, the girl I like plays Legend of Dragoon, are you kidding me? And so, we finished up, and after we got all the Ethernet stuff installed and tested, I asked her, I said, hey, I just noticed on the TV, it looks like you're playing Legend of Dragoon, are you? And she's like, yes, I love that game. I was like, oh boy, Let me just pause the story for a second. That didn't lead anywhere. I went on one date with this girl, and we were just like, no, this isn't going to be a thing. We're going to be friends, and that's it. She was a great friend, though. Lots of fun conversations and good working relationship together and all that. But anyway, and she's like, yeah, I love RPGs. They're like a story that you get to interact with. It's like watching a storybook, but you get to be one of the characters. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that we were this like-minded. Holy cow. I thought that you were just like, the girl that I work for. She was the assistant manager. And I'm just like, dang. That's so cool. Because she's not the type of person who I would have expected to play JRPGs. She wasn't like, anti-nerdy or anything, but like she was kind of that. I don't know how to describe it, but suffice to say, I was very surprised that she was a JRPG person. And we had much more to talk about after that. Again, the feelings didn't lead anywhere, but a great friend, very fun to hang out with, and yeah, talk about JRPGs, all sorts of other things too. That's the only relevant point for this story. So she was kind of showing me like where in the game she was. She had the, I don't know if it was Brady Games or Prima, whatever the print book for it was, the walkthrough. And I think, finally swinging back around to the point of this story, I think she was on the ghost ship. I think this was a section she was at. Because this is, I would have recognized anywhere before Lavitz's death, and I didn't recognize where she was, and this is the first place that I've seen after Lavitz's death that has looked even vaguely familiar to me. So yeah, I think this is where she was in the game, where it was paused. Hey, I did it with a counter. And I stunned him too. Heck yes, let's go. Gonna take the opportunity to heal Hashel. So this guy's Magician Bogey. That sounds vaguely boss-ish, but I don't know. Okay. I hate that enemies get to break their stun and attack in the same turn. But for player characters, it takes a whole turn just to break the stun. Seems a little unfair, but also it's 3 against 1, which seems unfair in my advantage. I suppose it balances out. Oh, I was late. Alright. With this guy already being down in the yellow, there's no way he can be considered a boss. See, watch this. Shauna is going to be stunned. And then on her next turn, she's probably going to... Oh. No, she's now infatuated. I really don't like that. Bewitched. Okay. I would rather she be stunned if she's going to be anything. I don't want her attacking the party or healing the enemy. There we go. Alright, Magician Bogey is down. That was a nice hat trick that he pulled on Shauna, though. Those flowers. That was a pretty funny attack animation. And yeah, sure enough, like, that was not boss level experience. He gets away. Okay. It ran away. Yes, indeed. Can I get through here without... Nope. I was hoping to get through without another encounter, but here we are. It's just looking at the time. It's been almost an hour, so Next time I see a save point, we'll wrap up the episode. Hashel, buddy, you've been missing a lot today. You feeling okay? Shauna's getting 100 SP per hit now. That's wonderful. Also, when did Shauna get Dragoon level 4? I didn't see that. Shoot. I have heard from a couple sources that once Shauna hits Dragoon level 5, you can use her and the game basically just becomes easy mode. Which I kind of think I'm gonna do. This isn't meant to be any sort of challenge run. It's just, you know, fun. It's me playing the game that I've been meaning to play for decades. Finishing Chrono Cross and Legend of Dragoon to feel like I'm legitimate and in using my username, ChronoDragoon. Gatekeeping myself a bit here, I guess, but I never finished these games, and I always wanted to, so I'm doing it. After this, I'm supposed to do Skies of Arcadia, and I'd like to make that happen, but I'm a little worried about the quality, because I don't know if Dreamcast emulation is viable on my computer, so I might have to actually lug out my Dreamcast and hook up via my component or composite or whatever it's called, capture card, to get video, and that's not going to be good quality. My original Chrono Cross run was on a PS1, a literal PS1, using a composite signal capture card, and that's no longer available on my channel because the quality was absolutely garbage, and I mean visual quality. My commentary is always absolute garbage. No, I'm kidding. There was no problem with that. What do we have here? 3, 5, 4, 8. Where's my pencil? 1 second. I'm writing this down. Got some paper here. 3, 5, 4, 8. I feel like that's going to be important. Okay. May evil come to the person who attempts to solve the riddle of the number. Alright, well, we've defeated evil plenty of times before. Getting money. Oh, here comes another encounter with magician, what's his butt? Is it trying to say something? We cornered it. There's 3 of them. Huh? Okay, let's rumble. 3, 5, 4, 8. Strong start there. Honestly, we're gonna attack this one first. I don't think I can kill it before it attacks again, but it might be worth a try. Minimize the number of attacks that the enemy is allowed to attempt. Well, it got another attack, but that's okay. No. Wonder if I should hold my thumb in a different position when I do that addition. Like between the two buttons, that way I can kind of rock my thumb whichever direction. Wonder if that would help. Give it a try. Nope, that didn't help. I just can't see it. I kind of hate that it seems like it turns red after it initially appears as blue, which is kind of some garbage. Like, what the heck? Okay, dude, I don't want to cure her by, well, I'm gonna have to cure her by reviving her now. That's insane. What on earth? Just went from completely in control of this battle to dead. Yikes. Could really use some attack items here. Could also use not being stunned. That would be lovely. Alright, time to pop my other healing breeze, because, like, we're kind of looking dire here. Bruh. That, like, guaranteed bewitchment is ridiculous. Can I please have some turns? Dude. Dude. They're getting multiple turns to my one turn. This is trash. No, you know what? We're gonna get rid of you. You don't get to live anymore. Why are you still alive? Can somebody please attack Hashel? Thank you, but it's way too late. At least he gets a free stun break. Maybe that's why the enemies are recovering from stun, is because I'm hitting them. What a concept. Ha. Dude. I know I hit that. Ugh. I guess they're male, because they're only bewitching Shauna. I don't know if that's correct, or correlation without causation, but I haven't noticed anyone else be bewitched by these guys yet. Alright, you know what? I think I'm tired of these guys. I think it's time to Special Dragoon and just be done with them. How's Shauna looking in the MP department? Could be better, could be worse. So done with these jerks. Yeah, it's only 25%, but it should be a type match. dark enemies versus light magic. I hope. Ooh, there we go. That's some good looking damage right there. Oh, that was way too early. Ugh. Oh no, not D-attack. Magic for you. Absolutely Star Children again. That was wonderful. Cool, there goes one of them. The boys can use their D-attack though. Nice. Oh! Whoa. What a swaggy victory pose. And that still wasn't boss level EXP. Huh. I have a favor to ask you. Please come to the captain's cabin. Alright. I'll be there right after we check out this other room. No, that was the last room. My bad. Hey, we made it through without having to touch any of the ghosts. Okay, cool. I'm still wondering where that 3548 is going to come into play. Oh, whoa, whoa. There's enemies aplenty. Whew, made it. Shoo. Okay, now this hallway is like packed with enemies. There's really no way through that I can see without fighting. Unless I... Nope. Thought maybe I could do it, but it didn't work out. Alright, so I think all my SP bars are reset to 0 now. Oh, no. The ones that I didn't use are recycled. Excellent. And Shauna just gets a bar per attack anyway. Hashel gets a little more than half a bar, and Dart gets almost a full bar. As long as I land their additions correctly. So, SP refilling is not an issue. See, that should be Hashel's all the way full now, and Shauna's. And all that's left is Dart. Derp. Oh, Dart. Why did you miss? Ooh, made it through. And the door's wide open for me this time. Wow, a portrait of a beautiful woman. Seems like the queen of some country. It closed by itself. Please help me. Huh? He killed the crew, Nanny, knights, me, and the newborn princess. Him, the black monster. What? This was done by the black monster too? We couldn't protect the princess, so we couldn't finish dying. Please destroy the fear. Please send the souls of the knights to rest. Arrgh. It's impossible to fully die. He kills people for no reason. Oh, what's this sparkle? First. Key of Phantom Ship. Okay. 100 gold. 200 gold. That portrait reminds me of somebody. Alright, interesting. Well, still wasn't able to get through this hallway without fighting. Hopefully, we find a save point very soon. I know I'm a little over an hour trying to get there. Okay, Dart, can you not miss this time, please? Well, when it's your turn anyway. I think I was early on the last one. I rushed it just a little too much. Okay, Shauna's 2 for 2 on the kills. It must be for that locked door down on the right, or the left, excuse me. We won't give you Princess Luvia. Rose! We'll protect her, even if it costs our lives. After counting 108 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moonchild descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. However, what was actually brought was the child of destruction, the black monster. We are witnessing a tragedy from the past. It's awful. Why did it have to do this? The black monster. How much does he have to kill before he satisfies himself? Stop it. Sorry. What was I thinking? Let's move on. You want to know, don't you? I have a feeling that Rose is the black monster. Which doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but there's just been weird amounts of hints toward that. And I'd like to think that I'm just making it up. Oh, hey, look. We can actually get back on our ship and save. We will do so. Well, that's going to be all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps the video get seen and the channel to grow. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. I upload episodes of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon every Monday and Wednesday, and Dragon Quest Builders 2 on Fridays. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications when I post a new video. Other than that, once more, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again in the next one. Bye.